A dawn raid.
Follow him.
Police flanked by the army, flushing out possible criminal elements. Buildings like this targeted. This is one of the abandoned buildings in which law enforcement agencies swooped on in the early hours of this morning. Scores of foreign nationals were rounded up to verify their immigration status.
We are focusing on these buildings that are dilapidated and have questionable occupancy, and we have had information in the past where criminal activity has actually taken place in those buildings.
Go there.
Some tried to dodge authorities, but scores were taken to the Johannesburg Central Police Station. Some, however, managed to slip through the net.
Now I'm afraid, how will I be able to see my brother? Because if I go there, I'm afraid I'll be taken into, as I don't have my papers up to date.
Many find refuge in hijacked buildings where conditions are inhabitable. This is where these two men spend their nights. They too were rounded up.
They was asking for papers, you see, knives, screwdrivers, like evidence that we are robbers, you understand, and that maybe we are foreigners, you understand.
Just hours later, this group called for the foreigners' release.
We are here because we're very angry at the way in which this whole exercise has been conducted. We think there would be a much less dramatic and much more peaceful and in fact a much more efficient way of checking of the status of people in our country, other than by waking them up at 2 o'clock with very large aggressive tactics which are frightening the very community that deserves our support.
Similar raids were carried out in Mpumalanga. More than 31 undocumented foreign nationals were arrested. With continued instability on the continent, in countries like the DRC and Burundi, fears are mounting that more foreign nationals will seek refuge in South Africa. And another charge that African leaders have failed their people.
We lost the vision. And because of that, we are pushing our people out, and they are going back and forth. And because now there is social media, there's TV, they are attracted by the lights of Johannesburg, the lights of Cape Town, the lights of of Durban. Because their leaders, they lost the dream.
But for many, the lights and greener pastures fade quickly, finding themselves in unenviable positions. Gillian Pillay, SABC News, Johannesburg.